Hello again and welcome to class number 822. Okay, I want to finish one more paragraph from yesterday. At the bottom of page 20, the last paragraph, paragraph number 130. Are you ready? What did they say? Do they still insist on postponing the event? They must realize that if we postpone the event, we won't be able to organize it until next summer at the earliest. Okay, the event. There's an important event. Un evento. It's a very important event. And the question is whether to postpone it or not. Now, if they postpone the event, it's a problem for us because it takes a long time to organize this event. And if they postpone the event now, we won't be able to organize it again, a second time, until next summer at the earliest. At the latest, no, como más tarde, no, como más pronto. At the early, o sea, como más temprano. At the earliest. ¿Qué han dicho? ¿Cómo se dice en inglés qué han dicho? Se dice ¿qué dijeron? What did they say? What did they say? Huh? What did they say? Yeah. Do they still insist? Do they still insist on postponing the event? Do they still insist on postponing the event? Todavía insisten, siguen insistiendo en posponer el evento. What did they say? Huh? Do they still insist on postponing the event? Do they still insist on insistir en es insistir sobre. Do they still insist on postponing, posponiendo, no posponer? Do they still insist on postponing the event? Insist on es preposición, gerundio después. Do they still insist, what did they say? Huh? What did they say? Do they still insist on postponing the event? They must realize, deben de darse cuenta. Seguramente se darán cuenta. They must realize that if we postpone the event, we won't be able to organize it until next summer at the earliest. Yeah, if we postpone, claro, si ellos dicen pospónganlo, tenemos que posponerlo. I mean, if we postpone the event, we won't be able to organize it again until next summer at the earliest. What did they say? Did they insist on postponing the event? Did they insist on postponing the event? They must realize that if we postpone the event, porque al final lo tenemos que hacer nosotros. Somos encargados. We're the ones in charge. They must realize that if we postpone the event, we won't be able, no podremos, we will not, we won't be able to organize it until next summer at the earliest, not at the latest, at the earliest. All right, next time we'll start here for another day. Gain fluency. Grammar. English grammar. Okay, phrasal verbs, toma. Phrasal verbs. There are a lot of phrasal verbs. I've spoken to you about this many times, but I prefer to continue repeating it so that it enters here. Phrasal verbs are to be understood. Voz pasiva, han de ser para entenderlos. Not to be spoken, except the most basic. Get up, sit down, put in, take out, look at, look for. Casi para de contar. Some, yeah, come in, go out. All right. That's basic. But the rest, no. Every phrasal verb has an equivalent standard verb. many times a Latin verb. For example, voy a investigar el asunto y ya te digo algo. No sé nada, pero lo voy a investigar. I'm going to look into the matter and I'll get back to you. All right. Voy a investigar el asunto y luego me pongo en contacto contigo otra vez. Okay, escucha, con dos phrasal verbs. I'm going to look into the matter and I'll get back to you. I will get back to you. All right. Beautiful English. Very common. I will investigate the matter and I will contact you again. Más fácil, ¿no? Investigar y contactar. It makes it look into, get back to. It's not necessary to use phrasal. In fact, it's impossible. I don't know anybody. I've been teaching English for 49 years. Yeah, 49. Golden anniversary next year. I've been teaching English for 49 years. And I have never met a person, not a non-native speaker of English in Spain, or in the Netherlands, or in Sweden, or in Denmark, or in Germany, who uses phrasal verbs. Well, nobody. Nobody. They understand phrasal verbs, yes. But to use it, it's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. If you start learning English after puberty, after 13, 14 years old, it's impossible to master phrasal verbs verbally. However, it's essential to master phrasal verbs for understanding, all right, because native people use them. But remember, every phrasal verb has an equivalent standard verb or Latin verb, like investigate, contact. Yeah. Voy a investigar el asunto y luego me pongo en contacto contigo para el resultado. I'll look into it and get back to you. I'll investigate it and contact you. Okay? It's easy to say and to remember investigate, contact. It's impossible to master, look into, and get back to, junto con 500 phrasal verbs más. All right? So but in any case, to break down, voy a derribar la puerta y entrar. I'm going to break down the door. Open up! No, open up. Con decir open también vale. El up sobra. Open up. Pero si solo decir open up, pero open. Open the door! No. If you don't open the door, I'm going to break it down. Yes, I'll break it down. Or I'll blow down your house. You remember the big bad wolf? El lobo feroz y los tres cerditos. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. And the big bad wolf came to the first house, made of straw, hecho de paja. It was the first house made of straw. Who is it? It's the wolf. No, you're no, the wolf. No, you're the big bad wolf. Well, open up, come on. No, you're the big one. If you don't open up, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So, derribar, soplando. To blow is soplar. To blow down is derribar soplando. To knock down. Yeah, the other day I was talking with a friend of mine. Oh, that's to knock down. Yeah, to knock down. Yeah. So aquí viene algo, okay, sí. To knock down. All right. So, but to break down is derribarlo, rompiéndolo. La puerta en este caso. Break down the door. Break down. Now, break down. He broke down and started crying. Prorrumpió en sollozos. He broke down and started crying. He suffered a nervous breakdown. Sufrió un ataque nervioso. Una descomposición nerviosa. Porque se descompone, los componentes se descomponen. To break down. Una avería de coche, my car broke down. My car broke down on the way to work. My car broke down. All right, to break into. Es entrar forzando la puerta. Romper, entonces, allanamiento de morada is breaking and entering, to break into the house. Somebody broke into my house and stole the piano. Huh? Really? Yeah. I got home. I said, darling, I'm home. Darling, where's the piano? You won't believe it, but somebody broke into the house this morning when I went shopping. And when I came back, the piano was gone. The piano was gone. El piano estaba ido. Pero así se dice, el piano había desaparecido. The piano was gone. Somebody broke into the house and stole the piano. But it's a baby grand piano. Yeah, in my house, grand piano de cola. Piano de cola bebé, a baby. We say a grand piano. Now, baby grand piano is de media cola. And I have a baby grand in my house. Very nice piano. To steal it is very, very difficult. Yeah, it's very, very difficult. No está asegurado. I don't need it. No. Only crazy people would, okay. Now, to get by, aquí hay otro, to get by. I can get by. I get by with a little help from my friends. Ringo Starr and the Beatles. I get by with a little help from my friends. Me baño con un poco de ayuda a mis amigos, que es una droga. Okay, I get by with a little help from my friends. Certain drugs. I get by. I make enough money to get by. Yeah, Marta makes enough money to get by. Yeah, we get by. Yo me las arreglo, ya está. Yeah, me paño. Pues, gano justo lo suficiente para hacerle el paso. I make just enough to get by. I get by. Me apaño con mi francés. When I voy a Francia, me apaño. When I go to France, when I go to Paris, I know enough French to get by. No problem. I know enough French to get by. To fall apart. Yeah, cayendo a pedazos todo. It's falling apart. My life is falling apart. Mi vida se está cayendo a pedazos. Yeah, everything. My wife has left me. My children are not speaking to me. I lost my job. Yeah, and I have a lumbago. Oh my God, my life is falling apart. I'm suffering chronic headaches. Yeah. For some reason, I need glasses now to read. I can't read the page numbers. My life is falling apart. Yeah, to fall apart. Yes. To fall down is caerse. He fell down. Caer. To fall. Los precios están cayendo. Oh, mentira. Prices are falling. No digas prices are falling down. It's very seldom that I laugh. When a student makes a mistake in my classes, I never laugh, except with certain mistakes. Que me hacen gracia. The price fell down. Ay, pobre precio, se ha hecho daño. Ha caído el precio, o los precios están cayendo. The prices are falling down. Uf, en la acera se cayó. You know, to fall down is caerse, no caer. All right. So the prices are falling. The sky is falling. Está cayendo el cielo. The sky is falling. Yeah. Yes, the falling. All right. More things. To grow up. To grow up es hacerse mayor. Otro. Esta compañía está, if you say our company, nuestra empresa está creciendo. Sonrío si alguien, our company is growing up. No, Pedro, our company is growing. The company is growing. The company is not growing up. Sí, mi empresa está haciendo ya mayorcito. No, está creciendo. Si añades up es el proceso de pasar de adolescente a adulto. To grow up. Y se usa como digo como imperativo a veces. Grow up, man. No seas niño, no seas infantil. O sea, madura. O sea, hazte mayor. We say, grow up. Come on. You're 33 years old. Grow up. Come on. You're acting like a child. You're behaving like a little boy. Come on. Grow up. Grow up. All right. To pass out. Estoy saltando algunos. To pass out. To pass es pasar, ¿no? To pass. O adelantar, conduciendo, to pass. But to pass out is quedar sin sentido. Marta. I think Marta's passed out. Yeah. She fell down. She fell to the floor. She was sitting in her chair and, with her, I think she passed out. What should I do? I mean, we need to stop this show at a certain point. To pass out. To faint, escrito faint, to faint es desmayarse, normalmente por la hipotimia o algo parecido. To faint. To pass out is, for example, if you drink too much, you can pass out. But we don't use faint for too much drinking. To pass out. Yes, pass out. Now to pass away is morir, fallecer. To pass away. It's very common now to say passing. Hoy mis condolencias por la muerte de tu suegra. That my condolences for the passing, el pasar otro tipo de estadio, for the passing of your mother-in-law. Yes. This is a true story. A ver si lo entiendes. Okay. This happened about 30 years ago. Yeah. I was at a party. Una fiesta normal, no nada especial, party. And there was a married couple, a man and a woman, and another person was talking, and me. There were 4 people, myself, another person, the husband and the wife. And this other person said something very funny. And the wife started laughing. And uncontrollably laughing. And finally, when she calmed down, she said, I haven't laughed so much since my mother-in-law died. No me río tanto desde que murió mi suegra. What? And the husband said, excuse me. My mother, my mother was a very funny person. And she was always telling jokes. And my wife, the daughter-in-law, loved listening to the mother-in-law tell jokes. So she was always laughing. And so it's correct. Nunca me río más desde que murió mi suegra, porque se ríe mucho con la suegra. But malentendido, it was a misunderstanding. Oh, my God. I haven't laughed so much since my mother-in-law died. All right. But the mother-in-law passed away. She passed away. Yeah. Calm down. Cálmate. Tranquilízate. No te alteres tanto. Don't get so upset. No te disgustes tanto. Calm down. Calm down. When I speak, and I use the word calm, calmado, calmarse, calma, la L sí la pronuncio. Calm. Calm. Maybe in Texas and Oklahoma we say calm con L. Como Dios manda, ¿no? Ahí está. But usually, in England, never. Calm. 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 L fuera. And in other parts of the United States, in Canada, calm. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. So it's interesting. So the way I say calm is not necessarily the most common way. Calm down. All right. To stay out, to stay up late, and to stay out late. Or to stay in. To stay in, voy a quedarme en casa esta noche, no voy a salir de juerga con ustedes, con vosotros, con mis amigos. I'm not going to go out. I'm going to stay in. You're going to stay in. What's the problem? I don't know. I don't feel very good. I'm going to stay in. Now, to stay out is quedarse por ahí hasta las tantas. I stayed out until 4 a.m. Wow. Well, that's normal in Spain, to stay out. On Friday night, Saturday night, people stay out until the sun comes up. To stay out. Now, to stay up es quedarse levantado hasta las tantas, en casa, to stay up. Last night, I stayed up until 1 a.m. I went to bed at 1. I stayed up. I stayed up late last night. I stayed out late is fuera, por ahí. Me quedé por ahí hasta las tantas. I stayed out late. I stayed up late. All right. And I'm off. I'm off. We're off. We're off to see the wizard. Yes, to be off means salir, ya, hacia el destino. I'm off. Lo uso mucho, eh? Is it time, Marta? Okay, bueno, vale. Okay. Take care. I'm off. I'm off. Me pido un poco, eh? I'm off. ¿Recuerdas El Mago de Oz? El original, the movie? We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He really is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does, debido a las cosas maravillosas que hace. Porque es un mago, pobre. Because of the wonderful things he does. Because of the wonderful things he does. But al principio, ¡fua! Escopetao hacia Ciudad de la Esmeralda, Emerald City. We're off. Okay, escopetao sale bien, ¿no? We're off. I'm off. Okay. Expressions. Expressions, all right. We're off to do expressions, the wonderful expression book. It really is an incredible book. If ever a book there was, if ever a book there was, the expressions book is the one because of the wonderful things it offers. No rima, pero está bien. Okay. All right. Page 36. Expression number 123. Beside yourself. I'm beside myself. Hay expresiones que no tienen sentido. Estoy al lado de mí mismo. I am beside myself. Cuando se usa, cuando estás muy preocupado. Tremendamente angustiado. I'm beside myself with worry. I'm beside myself. Yeah, dice aquí. Olivia estaba muy preocupada después de leer el mensaje de Bob. Olivia was beside herself with worry. Yeah. Está al lado de sí misma con preocupación. Que es rara. Okay. But you have very strange expressions too. Eh? Okay. So, I'm beside myself. I'm beside myself. The next one, 124. The best of both worlds. The best. I love this. El mejor de ambos mundos. O de dos mundos. The best of both worlds. I want to have my cake and eat it too. Otro igual. Quiero mi tarta y comérmelo también. It means, lo quiero todo. You remember Freddie Mercury and Queen? I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. Okay, I want the best. Él consigue tener su independencia y también consigue comidas caseras. Lo tiene todo. Esa es su nueva esposa, le ama tanto que le hace la comida. Le pone las zapatillas y el batín. Yeah, everything. That's my wife, yeah. Darling, I'm home. She comes with my whiskey. Yeah, all right. I have the best of both worlds. Tengo el mejor de los dos mundos, o de ambos mundos. ¿Se entiende, no? I have the best of both worlds. La ciudad tiene un centro cultural vibrante, así como hermosas playas. Ya, lo tiene todo. The city has a vibrant cultural center, as well as beautiful beaches. So it's got the best of both worlds. Culture and entertainment. The best of both worlds. All right. Page 37. Expression number 125. I say this when I say this a lot. Digo esta expresión a lot. The best since the best since the invention of sliced bread. Okay. Bread is pan. Entonces se van barras de pan. Now, In the bread factory, hacen rebanadas. Es un slice. A slice of bread es un pan tipo, no quiero decir marcas, pero pan en rebanadas que abres con plástico. That's slice. Slice también es una loncha. O sea, es el mismo concepto, slice. A slice of bread, a slice of ham, es el lonche de jamón. Slice, escrito slice. Eso es mejor desde el invento del pan rebanado. It's the best thing since the invention. Yo también desde la invención de la mayonesa. También lo dice. That's the best. You're the best English student since the invention of mayonnaise. The best since the invention of sliced bread. La pera limonera, dice que la caña de España. Yes, el mejor de lo mejor. The best since the invention of sliced bread. And with that, I'll say goodbye until tomorrow. Take care.